The voice of an angel with the Arch-Angel and VEX.
You ready to do this, VEX?
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to I suppose it's Voice of an Angel, but with a difference. As you all know, Voice of an Angel came to an end last week, and we just wanted to go back and have a look at some of mine and VEX's favourite moments from the last 14 shows. It's a lot of shows, isn't it, VEX?
It is indeed.
So really, this is just a little introduction to the special show, and as you will see throughout the show, we're going to have lots of different clips, and you're going to hear mine and VEX's thoughts over the top of them, and you know, it's time for us to look back at what we, you know, enjoyed doing over the last 14 weeks.
Just celebrate what we kind of created, I suppose.
It's absolutely right, VEX.
Yeah.
So let's just... We finally got our lattes. Cheers to Voice of an Angel.
Voice of an Angel. Tasty.
It's a little bit cold.
That's fine.
But there again, we have been waiting 6 weeks for this.
True. Maybe the milk's off though.
No, I think it's fine.
Cool.
So take a look as we take you on a guided journey through the best bits of the Voice of an Angel.
Just say it.
What's that?
With you.
The Arch-Angel.
And VEX.
This is our first clip on Voice of an Angel, the special edition, and we're just looking at a clip now, which is the first composite video that we did, where we used 2 VEXes, and in a minute we'll see the original plate, which we shot to begin with before we did the split work. And there it is.
Getting to talk to a mask and a cushion. Perfect. I don't think people realise how much you have to go through to get something like this done.
Not at all, and then this is the final look. It worked out really well, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
This is the second composite video that we did, and was probably the most fun that we had.
My favourite.
It's just VEX's version of MDC going, "Hoo!" It just cracks me up every time.
It was way too much fun being able to be MDC.
It's just so funny. There's a part in that where we had, you know, I messed it up and we had to rotoscope each frame because I actually moved in front. And this is the first news section that we ever shot, with the MWF news in the background. It was just the funniest thing ever.
To be honest, I didn't realise how much the news would escalate into what we've recently done.
No, not at all. This is where we just took the mick out of Thomas Taylor. We used to call him Thomas Teabag. I watched this back and it just cracks me up. This was actually written by Nightmare, this little song. So I'd like to give credit to Nightmare. And it's just so funny the way VEX pops up in the back.
You see, the thing is, there's never a reason for a tray shot, but if there had to be, Christmas cooking was a damn good reason for a tray shot.
It was a fantastic tray shot as well.
Oh, you take them so well.
I am very good at taking tray shots.
You get enough of them, I suppose.
Well, that's true.
Oh dear.
It's just so fun, we wanted to try something different, and I'm like, what better way than to do a spoof cookery program on a wrestling show? It's just mad. There's another look at taking the mick out of Thomas Teabag. I mean, Taylor. And then here's
it's from Santa.
I know, man. Doesn't look
I'm a
anything
lucky
like
guy.
the Arch-Angel at all, and that's where he gives over the
the new masks.
brand new masks.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh dear, just the things that we come up with on the spur of the moment are just nuts. Yeah, so this is the first ever view of the brand new masks, and for us to change the mask was a huge decision because
we wasn't really sure, for one, how it'd come across on film, because obviously using plastic formed masks completely different to having, a material one. So, it was a big step that we had to take because we'd had the plastic ones for so long.
yeah, it was a huge step. But I think it paid off. Vex, I think this one's for you to talk about.
Well, trying to convince your 5-year-old son that you can be on camera and dress up as an MWF wrestler, he jumped at the chance. And, no coaching needed, to be honest.
So good.
No script. I just said, answer the questions as you can, and he did an absolutely sterling job.
He was fantastic.
And has since begged to be in another episode, but
as yet. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Arch-Angel.
And Vex.
Still here on the Voice of an Angel interview couch with no Vex interviewing, just sitting on the couch.
It's a bit strange being on the couch.
It is, but this is kind of backstage footage. Shh. Okay. I hope you're enjoying this special look back through our favourite moments of Voice of an Angel with me, the Arch-Angel.
And Vex.
And we have a few questions that came from a very huge fan of Voice of an Angel. And the first question is, what was your favourite match and why? Vex?
It's a difficult one. I mean, I've had a few good rivalries. Obviously, Mercenaries and then Dynasty, bits and bobs throughout. But some of my most memorable matches, to be honest, are against Scott. I found I had some of my greatest matches against him. I always found that it was going to be a struggle against some of the other opponents. You kind of have a bit more of a confidence against, but Scott was one that really unnerved me a lot of the time. So any one of our Falls Count Anywhere or hardcore matches would always rate in my top matches with someone in the NWF. So
for me, this is a hard one. I have to say I have two people that I've had really great matches against. One of those people's Nightmare. Nightmare always knows how to really play through a match, and you can always expect some really good spots.
Yeah.
A lot of high flying stuff. As the same as Scott, I suppose. And also, in the early days of the MWF, had some really great battles with MDC. I think one of my favourite matches against MDC has to be the one where I dragged him back to the ring from the top of the ramp by his legs.